What's up, everybody? This is Marshall Couture of DonkeyJawProjects.com, and this is the first day of Veda, Vlog Every Day in April.
Donkey Jaw Projects!
I am doing it with the collective community of Savvy Sexy Social by Amy Schmidtauer, so it would be hashtag SSSVEDA. But, I'm doing it with everybody. Anybody who's doing Veda, you're welcome to, chat with me, and I want to get to know a lot of people. I love being part of the YouTube community. Specifically, me, I'm an artist, and so I work on, well, I'll get into that in a minute. One thing I just wanted to mention is these videos for Every Day in April for me are going to be mostly art based. There's going to be like a lot of different things that I'm doing. I'm going to try to keep a lot of it one take and little to no editing. I was going to say before that I'm going to do no editing, but I think the editing isn't the hardest part. It's actually getting the video up and doing the thumbnail and all that stuff. That actually takes more time, but there's going to be a lot of like one take things, and so that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things, and I do want to put it out once again. I already put it in an intro video, but if I'd love to hear what you would like me to talk about, because a lot of times I'll be like just working in my sketchbook or working on my comic, and I'll just talk about a topic. And if you guys give me ideas, I'd love to kind of respond to those things. So feel free to hit it in the comments or marshmakesart@gmail.com. You can hit me up. Let me know on Twitter also. That seems to be a place where a lot of this Veda activity is going on. So, and I'm Marshall Couture on Twitter. There's links all in the description and all that stuff. So, but one thing is also there are prompts for every day that Amy has put out to the people who are doing the Veda thing through her like community. So I may hit up those prompts sometimes too, and today I'm going to, because it's basically just tell us about yourself. That's what the prompt is. So I mean, it only makes sense on the first Veda to let everybody know what I'm all about. I have to all my followers or friends, the community of artists that I tend to work with on YouTube. They know what I'm all about. I make comic books. I do all kinds of art videos. I also am into hip hop music. My faith in Jesus Christ is a big part of my life. So that's basically in a nutshell what I do. Right now I'm working on a comic called it's a 6-page story called The Hitchhiker, and it's for an anthology comic where a bunch of other artists who have done this challenge called 100 Days of Making Comics, which is also something that happens on YouTube a lot. It's very much like Vlog Every Day in April, where you just talk about what you've done that day or whatever, or you can talk about a lot of different topics, but it gets you to do your comic for a half an hour every day, and you talk about it on YouTube usually. I mean, some people do it other ways, but YouTube is the main way. So I've done that 2.5 times, 100 Days of Making Comics. So it's very similar to this. So, I'm kind of used to this kind of format, but it's a little bit different because this one's not focused on making comics. So that being said, the one people who have, and that challenge was started by Kevin Cross. You can check him out on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, I've done that 2.5 times, but the people who have done it, like, have completed that challenge, we all kind of came together and decided to do an anthology, which is a big kind of like graphic novel comic book, if you don't know, and it has like multiple stories in it, and they're all going to be 6-page stories, and there's about somewhere around 18 people who are contributing, and we're actually getting close to the deadline of when our stories are to be completed and compiled into that book, and then we'll run a Kickstarter and things like that. So that's what I'm working on now. I need to finish it. I have a lot of work to do still, and we technically only have 10 days left, but I have a feeling there's going to be some grace period. Actually, it's going to be announced today, so I guess I can say it. So anyways, that being said, that's what I'm working on right now. You should be seeing video of that right now. Like I said, I'm not going to do a lot of editing, but I actually already recorded the video of me drawing actually about a week ago, and I just needed to put it in a video. So yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. I'm done with 4 pages of penciling, and I'm going to be going on to inks as soon as I get 5 and 6 done. The last 2 pages are actually not too hard to do, so those I think will go quick. Hopefully I can get them done this weekend and move on to inks. And then there's a lot more. The process of making comics is very involved. You have to know a lot of things. You have to know how to draw a lot of things. And writing, you have to know how to write stories, put stories together, like things that you would think of in filming, like framing and finding the right shot, things like that. There's so many aspects to making comics. And so when you're doing it all yourself, it can be a very overwhelming task, but it's a fun task. And those who make comics know that it's almost like, we think of it almost like a drug. Like, it's fun to make. It's not the most lucrative thing to do, but at the same time, we can't help but do it because it's such an awesome way to tell a story. And so it's my favorite medium for telling stories. But one of my other favorite mediums is YouTube. And I plan, once this story is done, I plan to do a lot more YouTube videos that are more like me doing art pieces, even almost like music video type of things where you see me doing some art, but it's also mixed in with some music. Another thing that I've done my whole life is I've made hip hop music. I rap. I'm like a lyricist, but I also make beats and things like that. And I've put out albums, and so yeah, that's like a big part of what I do. So I'm gonna try to incorporate the music with the art and get it all going and on the YouTubes. I just really enjoy being creative. That's kind of like my tagline, I feel like I've been created to be creative, and so have you. And I don't know, that's kind of my mantra. The biggest part of my life actually is my faith. I believe in the Bible. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and so that has been something that's been like the main thing in my life since I was about 15 years old when I came to know the Lord. And so that's always kind of integrated in the things I create and just in my life in general. Right now there's a lot of things going on in my life, kind of a crazy time in my life. I have to actually move. My wife and I have to move out of our apartment soon. So we're going to be working on that during this time in April, so you'll probably hear more about that. And that brings me, obviously, to another huge part of my life. Almost as long as I've been a Christian, I have known my wife from high school. And we dated for about 7 years, and we've been married for 13 years. I feel like I think it's going on 14 now. So, I love my wife. And it's just really cool, and we're just kind of moving through life together, supporting each other, and it's kind of interesting. Like when we talk about this a lot, it seems like when she's going through something, I'm doing okay, and I'm able to help her, and vice versa. We just help each other out, and it's really cool. And we've grown in love together. We have, devotions every day. We both believe in God, and we pray together, and it's like, that's how we grow. We focus on God, and that God brings us together, so that's, I don't know, there's like this whole like cool thing going on, like a triangle. I don't know if you could envision it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really cool. I don't know. So that's kind of my life in a nutshell. We don't have any kids. Maybe one day we will. We shall see. Let's see, what else is there about my life? I make art, I make comics. Those things like really energize me and are sometimes like therapy to me. They help me to like they give me something to focus on when things are tough sometimes. That kind of help me like feel like I'm still moving forward. And I'd really like to make it my career someday, but right now I have a day job. I work in a warehouse and doing delivery and stuff like that. So, I would love to get out of that. It's a good gig, but I would love to get out of that and into a creative career of some sort. Who knows? Maybe this YouTube thing will be a thing. I'm always working on my art, always working on creative projects. So any one of those things could at some point become a little more substantial. So, that's the dream. But for now, I also got to do what I got to do, pay the bills and all that stuff. So, I try, I do my best to fit all my passions into the hectic everyday life. So yeah, I guess that's kind of who I am. That's what I'm all about. Like, there's not much more, and that keeps me busy. I have two, I love my family. I have two nephews that are a big part of my life. They're one of them I think is, I want to say one of them is 6 and the other one's 4. Not 100% sure if I got those exactly right. That one might be 6 sooner. I can't remember exactly. Um, but yeah, they're little guys, and I love them. They're awesome. We have fun when we get together. So that's another big part. Everybody's got family, so there's a lot of joy in that. And yeah, I guess that's about it, guys and gals. One thing is, I really want to know, what you would like to hear from me. There's definitely a lot I can talk about. Like I said, I've done these daily video challenges many times before, and so I won't run out of things to talk about. But it's nice to hear what you would like to hear me talk about, because yeah, it would be fun. And a lot of times when I ask that, I get answers that surprise me. Like, it might not be something I thought to talk about. And so, I don't know. It's cool. So let me know what you'd like. I already actually asked that in the intro video, got some answers. So I will be responding to those. And there's going to be a lot of different things. I actually just recently hit 700 subscribers. So during this time, I'm going to do a 700 subscriber giveaway. So that'll be a video that's coming up soon, and there's a lot of different things I plan on doing during this vlog every day in April thing. So I just want to send a shout out to Amy Schmidtauer. Thank you for creating this kind of group, that this community through Savvy Sexy Social. Everybody check out her website, savvysexysocial.com. Get her new book. She just put out a book. I'm looking forward to getting the audio version when it comes out. I'm not sure if it came out or not yet, but that's what I want to get. It's called Vlog Like a Boss. So, if you're trying to learn how to vlog, that's a great way to do it. So, shout out to her. I'll put a link in the show notes for her. And yeah, that's about it. Again, let me know what you'd like to see from me. And so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, all that fun stuff. I'm very active in the comments, so I will respond to you. Hit me up on Twitter, Marshall Couture. All the links will be down in the description. Thank you for watching. And like I said, I believe I've been created to be creative, and so have you. So let's get to it.